Hey folks, it's Saturday and we're back with the new Star City game. Hooray!
Yay.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Hello. Yay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Leave the pitch send thing to your tools.
So, when we left off last time, our heroes thwarted an invasion of the city by Doom!
Boom.
Doom! Exclamation, yes. Doom attacked the city, and apparently it was all sort of a big... The greater invasion was a distraction to lure everyone away from the Andrews Conglomerated building, where they sent a couple of supervillains they'd hired and more of their troops for some nefarious purpose. But our heroes basically beat up one group. They were accosted by some Doom agents, took them out, figured out that the Andrews building there was probably a distraction going on to lead them away from the Andrews building, so they went over there and beat up the villains there. Hooray. In remarkably comic fashion, in no small part, honestly. And that is basically where we left off. Let's see, where was I going with all of this? Give me one moment while I'm looking at my notes, because I have them, and I'm just going to double check them. Right, okay, that's what I was doing. Right, got it.
I just need to remember to do my bad Russian accent correctly. Because I have the exact opposite problem of you. Whenever I try to do a Russian accent, I always veer into a German one.
Right, whereas when I try to do German, I end up in Russian, because I actually studied Russian. Yeah. Anywho, so yes, word.
Yeah.
Mr. Kaisar approaches you in the sort of early evening and says, Katerina, I have some work for you.
I will be happy to do it.
Excellent. First off, you are going on patrol tonight, correct?
That is correct, Master
Excellent.
Maximus.
If you do come across those three you interacted with in dealing with the Doom invasion, I would like you to present each of them with one of these letters. He hands you 3 letters.
I take them.
They're invitations to a little meeting. I'm thinking it might be time to put together another team of civic-minded individuals who help defend Star City, in case the Sentinels aren't around.
I shall do so, Master Maximus.
Excellent. And do be sure to mention that this will be a private. This will be at this is a dinner invitation of sorts. So there'll be excellent food and such to be had. I'm sure that will help lure the troll, at least in the meeting.
You are quite wise, Master Maximus.
Indeed. Have a good evening patrolling.
Thank you, Master Maximus. And I will head out.
Yes. So yes, you are out on patrol. So, unsurprisingly, there's trouble that's going to be happening.
Because comics.
Because comics, yes. Alice?
Yes?
You are at the bank.
Okay.
You are doing banking stuff, because...
Oh no.
Bank.
Banking stuff.
You're making a deposit, making a withdrawal. I don't know what you're doing, but you're at the bank.
Taking a big loan. You want someone who has identity to do it.
Alright, you've invested wisely, and it's gone. It's gone.
Grog, you're probably out coming back, I guess you're on the way to the pub.
Okay.
Because I can totally envision you being on the way to the pub. Which turns out is across the street from a bank.
Okay. Can we have this pub be just like a crappy little dive where retired superheroes and supervillains can hang out and drink? No, there's supernatural entities.
Sure, why not? I like it. Sort of like, what is it? Carson's from Astro City, I think is what it was called.
Yeah.
Or
A crappy little dive where, like,
frankly,
Retired supernatural and metahumans hang out.
I'll have to look up the name of that bar, but Skitch, you're in the same general vicinity as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Ekaterina, you're out on patrol and are happen to be going by this general area.
Of course I am.
Because I want you all to be there when the bank robbery happens. Thank you, Hypnofun. It's the trip trap. That's right. At any rate, so Grog, you're walking to the bar. Looking forward to a nice evening of beer, popcorn, pretzels, darts,
And arm wrestling with that goddamn friggin' ogre.
Yes.
He's literally an ogre.
Yes. Skitch, you are somewhere nearby for whatever reason you think is appropriate, and as I said, Alice is actually doing banking.
He's busting someone for meters.
He's a detective, he doesn't do that.
He's had a bad day.
But Alice, you are actually in the bank. When all of you notice sort of an explosion sort of across the street, it's sort of blowing, something blows in the doors of the bank, and it's very clear that a robbery is taking place. Alice, you see 3 costumed individuals storming into the bank and taking everybody hostage. Oh, by the way, also Grog, you hear the distinctive sound of the cleaner's motorcycle pulling up somewhere nearby.
It
And
sounds like a hybrid between a motorcycle and a vacuum, because that's exactly what it is.
You ring around on a wet dry steering with this wand.
okay, Alice, by the way, you should feel free to copy your token and put it onto the bank robbery map in amongst the hostages if you'd like.
Oh, by the way, Peter,
Since that's likely where you are.
I think I need to do my luck roll to start
Yes,
off.
make your luck roll to start this thing off. Count the total.
Yep. That'd be 5d6. 20.
Okay. Yep, you got 20 points
I
to
think that's
adjust.
the same thing you got last time.
It is indeed.
Roughly.
For those of you who are familiar with champions, we're using one of the option rules for luck, where at the start of the session, Skitch rolls his luck dice, totals it up, and that's the amount of points he can adjust dice rolls by through the session. Up or down.
Okay, I see. What are these red things? Is that just like tables?
Those are tables, yes.
Okay.
Sort of the round gray things.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
it's-
I recognize this bank.
Yes, because I've used this map before and I will use it again.
This poor bank gets robbed every friggin'
Those
month.
those poor citizens.
It's a different bank. It's technically a different bank, but it's same sort of general
Oh my-
building layout.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh,
just
there's,
like that around here.
there's groups of citizen clones. The most menacing
Like,
type of citizens.
No joke, we have a bank around here like that. If the name of the bank is Rabobank, and of course, like, it's the most robbed bank in this area, so everyone calls it Robabank.
So yes, you guys should copy your tokens over to the entrance to the bank. So Alice, there is a guy there who basically you are all shuffle off the corner. And you think it's at the time being, you currently think it's probably not a good idea to try to take them on your own because there are 3 supervillains and there's just you.
I'm a pacifist. I know I can't win this.
Yes.
Oh, I see one of them.
I can.
When you come through the door, you guys only see 2 of them. I'm leaving the third one on the map because Alice sees him. So there is a guy wearing a white bodysuit with sort of crackling energy all around him, with plenty of lovely Kirby dots. With a big sort of red energy burst symbol on his chest. You all recognize him as Pulsar. He is a fairly well-known sort of mid-tier supervillain. He's an energy projector. He's a bit of a loon. He's a bit loopy in some ways. He is completely and utterly obsessed with Morgan Fairchild. I'm not actually joking. That he's an official Champions character, and a lot of his plots involve getting the attention of Morgan Fairchild.
Awesome.
Yes, for reasons that are best. Sorry, the quote from his little description here. For reasons best left unexplored, Pulsar has an unhealthy fascination with the celebrity Morgan Fairchild. Many of his schemes seem to have the goal of attracting her attention.
So he's that person that will attempt to assassinate a president to get her attention.
Yes, though he wouldn't actually assassinate a president, probably.
He would attempt to, not actually.
Yeah.
attempt to.
He'd fail on
On
purpose.
the upside for him, he's actually a fairly powerful energy projector. On the downside, he's nowhere near as badass as he thinks he is. Visual number 2 is Lodestone.
Yep.
For those of you who are not familiar with Lodestone, Lodestone is there's actually a villain in the official Champions universe called Lodestone. This is not him. Not even remotely. I'm not using him. This is not the official Champions universe. I just borrow some from the official Champions universe because I like them. I will almost certainly borrow Foxbat because I adore Foxbat. But Foxbat is hilarious.
Foxbat's great. Foxbat is pretty much the only one I know the name of, and he's pretty great.
See? I'm not the only one.
Foxbat is as I said, is basically the Champions universe mascot in a large sort of way. At any rate, Lodestone is a large, fairly sophisticated-looking guy, except that he's made of rock. Wears like very nice suits in general. He's big, he's strong, he's very tough. Also, he has magnetic powers. He's sort of like a weird hybrid of the Thing and Magneto, but less powerful than either.
And
So he's not
for that.
He's not a full-fledged brick, and he's not as completely fucking broken as Magneto.
So I don't have to worry about him pulling up railway things to jam into
We're getting feedback from somebody.
guns.
He theoretically could do something similar to that, but he doesn't have quite that much TK. His TK can't lift as much as, say, Gorg can. He can't lift as much ferrous metal as that, but he can lift a fair bit.
He can't rip the iron out of your blood because that's not stupid.
Oh, the number of stupid things. Magneto at times has can do things like change the flavor of a cheeseburger through the power of magnetism. I don't know how he does it, but that's the sort of thing Magneto can do. I don't think he's literally done that, but they got really fast and loose with the powers a few times.
I really did like the time in the last movie where he just like atomized railway ties to turn non-magnetic robots into magnetic robots.
Oh, right. Sentinels.
I think Gror can lift roughly 100 metric tons.
Sounds about right.
Gorg is very strong. He is not the strongest there is, but he is very strong. Let's my Champions book here. So, Krista, you also notice around the corner, which the other three don't notice, there's a third villain there, wearing body armor. It looks like his right arm is cybernetic, and he's got sort of belt pouch of grenades and stuff. You have no idea who he is.
He's a requisite Liefeld creation.
That's a good phrase. You have no idea who he is. All right.
You've never seen him before. You're not a big superhero type, so you wouldn't really recognize him. Lodestone's hard to forget, and Pulsar's kind of well known. So, also Pulsar probably identified himself.
I am Pulsar. You will quake before me and bring me all your valuables.
Yeah, basically. And then Morgan Fairchild will be mine.
Then. Okay. Question, Peter.
Yes, and I'm going to add you all to the initiative tracker because technically speaking,
I am now realizing that I never really defined what my Magnum is made out of, but I will say that I probably didn't bring it to a bank. Because
I
I'm
honestly
not...
just assumed you made it out of your flesh.
No, it's an actual gun. It just doesn't really do anything unless a shapeshifter is using it.
Okay.
I'm a bit of a super scientist.
Right.
But
so
we're just gonna say I don't have it because I didn't think, oh, I'm gonna go deposit in a bank. Better bring my handgun.
So the initiative tracker is just going to be here so that people can know when people act in relation to each other based on dex. So just type your dex into the in for set initiative.
Set initiative. My dex is 23.
What is Pulsar's? I forget. Hang on. Fortunately, I just have to look in here. Aha. So we'll have to do D6 for it with Pulsar.
I was going to ask...
Load cells is 20.
Wait, how do we determine our initiative again? What is the quick...
Just type in, just set your initiative to be equal to your dex for the time being.
Okay, so it's 20.
But it will. That only matters for phases where multiple people have the same where multiple people are acting.
Yeah, got it.
Gorg, I believe yours is also 20. Correct?
Yes.
So
I'm just having issues with map tool all of a sudden.
Boo. Les boo.
Oh, now I'm moving over there. Here.
You want me to set your initiative for you?
Yeah.
There we go. All right, and then we will sort. All right. Just roll a d6 word. All right. Pulsar's going before you. Grorg and Trenton and Detective Trenton, please roll d6s.
Christ, Cyber Commando is good.
Just
Yeah.
just
I'm
type
sitting here.
/R.
I would if I could.
You can't type in the chat at all.
Nope.
What the?
Reload this motherfucker.
Yeah, do that, Eric.
I'll roll for him in the meantime.
Yep.
1d6. 3.
All right, so I'll let
I was
Eric
just
and
making a Cyber Commando the other night.
Hey, Peter,
I was laying down this morning and wondering why the fuck I made him a cyborg again.
I've been trying to ask a question for a bit.
Sorry, what's the question?
Okay, how much would my character just generally know about these two particular villains?
You know most of what I mentioned, actually.
Okay.
Those two are fairly well known.
Okay. Partially just make sure that Trent would know about the Morgan Fairchild thing.
It's not exactly a secret.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the bigger secret is who the fuck is Morgan Fairchild.
Alright, so I can interact again.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah, it just suddenly just freezes up and I can't do anything with it.
I do not have an explanation other than maybe Java goobery.
Yeah, I might need to uninstall and reinstall.
Or you made it.
But we're not going to do that right now.
Right? No. So it is. So you guys arrive. You three arrive at the door. What is your?
In the chat. Haha, the troll cannot type into the little chat box. Morgan Fairchild will be mine!
So, is there anything you guys would like to say, before we actually get into the actual, pre-combat banter, because that's the sort of thing that happens in comic books.
Yeah, basically Trent would try to storm on through the door, and he doesn't have a loudspeaker on him, but he will. But once
I will accidentally trip over one on the way in because luck.
Basically, I see him sort of like just stepping through the doorway, noticing the two, specifically pointing out Pulsar, and saying, like, you better back down from this, Pulsar. If you keep this up, you might be. If you keep this up, you're never gonna make it with Morgan Fairchild. We got a running pool to precinct on you.
He turns and says, "How dare you insult my love for Morgan Fairchild? She will be mine one of these days. I swear it. Wait, God."
She'll be yours as much as she was credited for a role doubling Faye Dunaway in Bonnie and Clyde.
What?
I turned to Katerina. Was that actually a thing? Did that happen?
She wasn't credited actually for that.
I am not familiar with these American actors.
So, I guess we should just hit them then.
Yeah.
Very well.
And I'm probably leaning against this table, muttering, "Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God."
All right. Well, so it is. Cyber Commando's turn first.
We're just gonna say my character is full on having a panic attack right now.
I will point out, Peter.
Yeah.
It's amazing that she started a movie called Knuckle Sandwich. I'm just gonna say that. as well as Dead Man's Island.
I want Grorg to know that. That's the only thing he knows about Morgan Fairchild. She starred in Knuckle Sandwich.
Alright. I wish, for some reason when I made this map, the grid isn't showing up on top of the background here for some reason. I don't know why, which makes things a little bit more complicated. I've been trying to get it to work, and it's just not doing it for me. So, c'est la vie.
I'm doing an unluck roll for very specific purposes myself.
If you're doing a straight unluck roll, Alice, roll 2d6. Roll 2d6 and count body. That's the way that technically works. But don't worry about it for now. You can just, if you just want to roll that yourself for whatever reason, 2d6 and just work it. Darn it, I wish the template tools in this worked better for...
Basically, I'm rolling that for me to decide on how bad the anxiety attack my character is experiencing right now is. My character's not in a good... My character's not very... I built a challenge for these super heroic things.
That actually is close to being the right area. Interesting. I need to double check this guy's power. Give me 1 second. That's the wrong thing. That's a token tool. I can close token tool right now. I don't have a token tool open. And Hero Designer and Cyber Commando. And
See, I'm just now I gotta think of horrible puns related to movies Morgan Fairchild starred in.
By
right.
the way, Mecha,
yes.
I would suggest saving if you act on what I'm about to say, but can you move the map into the background layer so that the grid overlay is actually
No,
over
I
it?
cannot actually do that.
Can't? Okay.
No. It was drawn on the map. It was supposed... I thought I drew it as a background, but apparently I didn't.
Huh. Okay.
Apparently it's an object layer. I can't select or click on it or do anything like that.
Alright. Thanks anyway.
Believe me, I wish I could.
This is gonna be awful, Peter. I'm sorry in advance, but
Alright, I just need to work out exactly what he's going to do.
Oh, my cat was outside. That's why he's meowing.
So he's going to
not
move to
going
there.
outside.
And he is going to pull out a grenade. He's got a bunch of grenades on his belt and such, so...
Hey, shut the fuck up.
But yes.
Stop talking to you.
Alice.
No.
Sorry about all the noise. My cat was being annoying and I didn't have a hand free to really handle my mic.
Don't worry to explain it.
Alright, he's going to throw a grenade at Trent. Anybody who wants to do it like an abort to dive for cover may do so, but that will give up your action for the round. So
Nope.
I'll pass.
all right,
Grenades, bah.
all right. So it'll be centered on him. Let me roll to hit the hex. All right, so it's range 20, which is minus 6 for range. His base OCV is 9. And he was going to basically put his levels 1 in offense, 2 in defense, so his effective OCV. So 9, 10, minus 6 is effectively OCV 4 for this. He hits the axe exactly. Actually, he hits it by 1. If he misses, it deviates.
Okay.
And if you want me to look up these rules for deviating AoE attacks, I will do so in a second. Yes, unlike some other villains, Cyber Commando does not actually announce what attacks he's doing ahead of time. Their villains will say, face this such and such attack. Cyber Commando is actually a professional and knows what he's doing.
Well,
I can respect that.
So if I made that reduced by 1, he would miss.
If you reduce it by 1, it would still hit the hex.
Okay.
He hit. Oh, he hit exactly. So, yeah, it would miss the hex and would deviate. It's been a while since I've run this, so I got to look up the rules for this. Just give me 1 second. Area affecting. 77. All right. So in theory, it will deviate. It misses the target hex by 1 hex. By one hex for every point the attack roll fails by, up to a maximum half the distance, half the range of the attack.
Okay, so I'm not sure if it will make that much of a difference.
Especially as you don't know what the AOE in the attack is yet.
Right. And again, I'm not sure if I want to employ that or not. So.
Yeah, I'd save your points for now.
It's up to you, though, Skitch.
I only have 20 points, and I don't know if deviating it by a hex or 2 is going to make much of a difference. So I can't really.
All right, so yeah, a hex or 2 probably won't. I'll tell you that. It's got a 5 hex radius. So.
Okay. Yeah, so it'd probably take more than I would be willing to spend for that. So.
I think that's actually 5 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is. This is close enough for government work.
Oof.
Yes. You are all in a cloud of knockout gas.
Okay.
This is a normal defense attack. So you will all take this much stun damage. And it is a continuing effect. The gas will linger in that area for a while.
Okay.
So every... Yep, alright, so... And this is 5d6. Ignore the body damage. I rolled like poop. Holy crap, did I...
off me.
No, it ignores your defenses.
Oh, okay.
You just take that much stun damage.
That's irritating.
And it will happen again every, I believe, every one of his phases that if you're in the cloud, until the cloud goes away.
Mm-hmm.
At any rate.
Okay, I know I have more than base 15 stun. What the hell is this? Alright, I'm at 18 of 30 right now.
Yeah. At this point,
I feel almost embarrassed to have 48 left.
So at this point, do I just take, do I just indicate my stun over 33 for now, or?
However you want to track it. You've lost 12 stun points.
Okay. And the body we don't deal with, right?
It just doesn't. This does no body. Doesn't do any.
Okay.
It's stun damage only.
Okay.
Alright, so, that is it for Cyber Commando's turn. Pulsar is actually up next. He takes off from the ground because he can fly. He'll fly forward 5 hexes because that is his half move. He has his levels in flight and defense, his levels with his energy blasts in offense. Mostly because he doesn't really have options with either of those, to be perfectly honest. And he's going to open up with Power Blast 1. And he's annoyed with Trent right now, so...
Or Black.
Because Trent was saying mean things to him. Was insulting his love for Morgan Fairchild, so... Per Blat. So he will attack you. His OCV is currently 8, plus he's got 3 levels of his energy powers. So it's effectively an 11. Also, I forgot to import macro set. There we go. So he's rolling 11, but I forgot minus for range. I forgot to count for range. 27, so he's at minus 6 for range, so it's effectively a 5. He misses you, I believe, Skitch. Oh no, he hits you.
What is
Sorry,
it?
8 or worse. He hits you by 1, Skitch.
I will down that by 1, so it misses.
All right, so you spend 2. You have to spend 2, I think.
I have to spend 2?
Yeah, he hits an 8 or worse, and your DCV is 7 currently.
Okay, then I'll spend 2 to drop it down.
Okay,
Yeah,
so he misses you.
Okay.
That wasn't light-based, was it?
That's actually a good question. Let me double check. No, these are not technically light-based. These are energy blasts.
Okay, cool.
These are generic energy blasts.
Excellent. I was worried with a name like Pulsar, he might have some sort of focused laser attack.
No, it's not focused lasers. Nope. Ekaterina, you're up next.
Alright. I think just to make a display of how much I don't care about this guy, I'm going to dispel this gas cloud with my air concussion round.
I figured you might do that, actually.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. You can blow away 3-inch radius of it if you like.
That's going to be the foremost area. Like, do-do-do.
Pick a hex where you want to center it.
There. It goes from... Let me get a marker.
There we go.
If I did that, then it would go that ways.
So that hex. Okay, got it. I got it. That area.
Around there, yeah. I'm within 3 hexes.
I know.
Of that.
I know. I'm aware. This is
Yeah.
as close as I can get. This doesn't have...
Yeah, graphic is just not cooperative.
Yep. So you clear that area out. Well, roll the dice for it.
Okay.
It's a 10-6 dispel, so your odds are pretty good of clearing it out.
Let's see here. I guess I'll be at a balanced stance.
Okay.
So then my OCV would be 10.
So yeah, first roll to hit the hex. Odds are you're going to hit it.
I think I got it.
You hit the hex. Now roll the 10-6.
Let's see here. Do I do that as just show dice normal?
Yep, that's fine. It's a normal thing. Yep, normal
Okay.
damage.
10 dice.
Yep. 44. So you dispel up to 44 character points off of that grenade.
Actually
All
rolled
right.
pretty dang well on that one.
Yeah. This is a fairly potent power, but you basically clear that area out, yes. It is at very least much weaker in that area. Although I think that's not technically speaking how dispels work, but whatever.
Right. Oh, I forgot that action.
Did you want to move first?
Turn. Yeah, I forgot actions.
Move first. Yeah, that's fine.
Just kind of zip over this way.
All right. So what? Let me double check your movement powers just so I'm just converting.
That's half my movement. My movement is 15.
Oh, right. Yes. Yes. Right.
15 running.
You're zippy.
Yep.
All right. Grorg, you're up next.
Well, I didn't do it last session. I'm going to do it this session. I'm going to move through Cyber Commando.
All right. movement to get you actually get to him? I think you do.
Yeah, I do. I have 26-inch hexes with.
Oh my God, you do! I forgot how much. I forgot how fast you are. All right, so Gror goes avalanche riding forward, tearing up the floor of the bank. But all things considered,
I'm writing citations for him as he does this.
all right. So, all right, you're doing a move through on him.
Right.
All right, so 20. I forgot exactly how fast Gror gets if he goes full speed on this. All right.
Grab something for the dryer. I'll be right back.
No problem. Move through. All right, so
I moved 20 hexes.
It's your velocity that matters, not the actual.
Okay.
Not how many hexes you move. You gain 5 inches of velocity for every hex you move if you want to. Don't have to be at. You moved 22 from what I saw, but.
Okay. I probably saw that.
It's 23, but actually it's 23 because you have to get into his hex. But.
Right. Okay.
All right. So if you want to be moving anywhere up to your full speed, full hexes in velocity.
Yeah, I'll go full speed.
So 20. You want a 26? All right. So
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna
is-
slam this guy.
Well, yeah. So, anyways, move through. All right. So, velocity divide. So your penalty to hit. Your DCV is at -3.
Okay.
But
That's covered by my combat values.
Oh well, yeah, that's you are easier to hit right now than normal. We'll get back to that
Right.
later, and that lasts until your next action.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right. You have a hit penalty of -5 due to your movement, because there's an OCV penalty of minus velocity divided by 5, and you've effectively moved velocity 25.
Gotcha.
So
I've got +2 for move through.
right, and where do you want your combat skill, your offense, the overall levels in?
What? -5, you said?
Yes.
You know what? Let's make up for the fact that I'm going to be really easy to hit by dumping my general levels into defense.
Okay. You want to be dodgy and not just rely on you being tough.
Yeah. I don't know what these guys do.
Fair enough. All right.
He didn't
So,
last for 1,200 years by being dumb.
fair enough. All right. So you're effectively you're at -3 OCV then.
Right.
So your OCV is effectively 4.
Right. This is going to probably not hit.
Right.
But hero to hit. Nope.
No, you do not. You would not. Even if you'd gone all offense, you would not have hit him. Cyber Commando is kind of dodgy.
Yes, he is.
He's like, whoop. You're faster than you look, troll. It'd be a great pleasure to put you down. You're a real notch in my belt.
Like a fine song snapping your bones.
Sorry about that.
Not a problem. It's your turn now, Skitch.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Gorg missed. Because Cyber Commando is ridiculously dodgy. It's sort of his thing.
I dispelled the gas cloud where you're standing, so you don't have to worry about moving immediately.
Well, moving is going to be what I'm going to do anyway. So,
Alright, just getting you out of it just in case.
see, I'm going to move 7, very least, just so
That's
I
a
can
full move for you. That's a full action, I believe, for you. Correct?
right. I'll basically yelling out, you still got plenty of time to back down, Pulsar. Let's see here. There's no reason these people need to be held for ransom here.
Not holding for ransom. We're robbing the bank, you idiot! Damn it! You see Lodestar going, Pulsar, you more. He's going sort of face palming. He's like,
Your Morgan Fairchild reference game is weak, Pulsar.
Wait a minute, I remember her. She was a knuckle sandwich.
Lodestone sighs deeply.
How does he keep getting hooked up with all these dimwits?
He'd like to know the answer to that too, honestly. I specifically, Paul says, it's a bank robbery. It wasn't even my idea. We're hired by somebody. He says that Lodestone sort of goes, Why do I always get people who tip their hands? All right, what's his fly speed? I forget. Ah, yes. So Lodestone basically hovers up in the air and sort of floats forward, vaguely Magneto style, because I love that. I love that imagery for someone flying.
How much more do we have to have Lodestone be embarrassed before he just goes home?
He'll go up to there. Let's see. What does he want to do? Who's he going to go after? He's going to go after Ekaterina. I'm just debating what power he wants to use for it. You're standing there? Alright, well, he gestures, and you can sort of see the glimmering sort of effect of his magnetic powers turning on.
At which moment I am very thankful that there are no magnetic compounds in pistols or ammunition.
He's not trying to do that at the moment.
I figured, but I had this guy in mind when I was coming up with the weapons.
Alright, let's see, where are you in relation to stuff? Are you close enough for that to work?
Is he going to send a door at me or something?
Possibly. Actually, no, he's not going to send a door at you, but he's got a better idea. Give me a perception check word.
Perception.
It'll be equal to your intelligence roll unless you got any bonuses from anything.
I'm checking to see if I have anything. Looks like it's just going to be an intelligence check.
So 12 or less for you.
Perception roll 12. There it is. Alright.
Should just be a 3d6. Yeah, just roll 3d6, 12 or less. You succeed.
Yay.
Alright, good. You are not surprised by this, then. He doesn't get bonuses. You hear one of these security cameras in the wall sort of creaking as it comes snapping off and flying towards you.
Uh-oh. I duck.
He doesn't get bonuses to hit.
Right.
This is basically built as an energy blast, physical energy blast, with the indirect effect, and it must have something metallic nearby that he can use his magnetics on to fling at people.
Right.
So it can come from any direction as long as there's something there for him to pull to fling it from. So in theory, he can get surprise attacks because you're not expecting to be attacked from behind because there's nobody behind you.
Right.
But you hear the creaking, snapping of the thing breaking off the wall. So, alas and alack.
Alack, the word I can never take
6.
seriously.
Your DC is currently what?
I've got +2 to it for
So you're
ranged
currently 10.
attacks.
You are currently at 10.
Yes.
Peter,
Yes.
I forgot to distribute my points during my turn.
Go for it.
For my come seal level. Just let's put it all defense.
I kind of
DC
figured.
is 10.
I figured that'd be something along those lines. I'm looking at skill levels. Where's he putting his skills? All right. Yeah, he's going all offense and trusting on his body of stone to protect him from actual damage, because that's sort of what he does. So minus that for range brings that up to effectively an 8. It's not too bad. He does have some range skill levels because duh. Yeah, except he rolls like crap.
Yeah.
I duck a camera.
The camera goes zipping by Ekaterina's head. He shrugs and smirks. Actually, he kind of grins.
Hey, too menacing there.
All right, and technically it's Krista's turn now. What are you doing, Alice?
Besides slightly panicking, I'm going to crawl under the table.
Okay.
And I'm going to stick myself to the bottom of it.
Okay. All right, that is it for segment.
Become one with the gum.
That is it for segment 12 of the first turn of turn 0, effectively. Post segment 12, everybody get your recovery. So you get your recovery back in endurance and stun. Do not forget to spend your endurance for your attacks if they cost endurance. That includes movement. Also, movement costs endurance. It basically costs you 1 point of end for every 5 hexes you move, effectively.
Got it. So basically, my endurance is down by 1, and I've recovered 8 stun. That's what my right.
But but the recovery gets you stun and endurance back. So
okay, so yeah, so my
you're yes. Gorg spent 6 endurance for his strength. He's made a strength attack plus
And
whatever
4 for the earth move.
So it's
that
10.
was 10.
And you get however much your recovery is back.
My recovery is 17. So the last 10 didn't happen for me.
Yes. Gorg has a very, very high recovery. Holy cow, Gorg's recovery.
yeah. Okay, cool. All right.
Oh, that's right. He's got ridiculously high con and strength. Right. He's a
Yes.
brick. This is what bricks do. All right. It is segment 1 of turn 2. Sorry, of the actual first turn. Nobody acts in segment 1 because no one here is speed 12. Segment 2, the people with speed 6. That is actually 3 of you.
Really?
Yes. Cyber Commando and Pulsar are both speed 6.
Oh, jerk.
Yeah, they're just as fast as me.
And Cyber Commando is the highest dex of anybody here.
Mm-hmm.
He looks
I
at
know what I'm
you.
doing to him.
He looks at you, Gorg, and he says, "Well, let's see how well you can handle this." And he rears back with his cyber fist, brings it flinging forward, and you can hear what sounds like some sort of mechanism in the arm, sort of like powering up the punch.
Okay.
Oh,
I stand there and take it like a champ.
I did hit the right button there. Yeah, Gorg stands there and takes it like a troll because that's what he does.
Yeah, Grog sort of pats himself on the chest and spreads his arms.
I kind of figured. Russ is not that. I'm looking at Gorg, not Cyber Commando. What is his OCV? Oh, right, yeah. He is actually leaving. He is not bothering to put any of his skill levels in offense. They're all going into defense. So he is merely.
He knows what happens if I lay my hands on him.
He's pulling a feint, is what he's doing.
Yeah, he hits you.
Yep.
All right, how hurting is this? That's Lodestone, not. There he is. The Cyber Arm Smash. Aha, alright. Normal damage. 12 dice. Wha-bam!
Ow.
Was that the wrong... No, sorry. Yeah, that's the right attack. Yep.
Right attack, wrong token.
Yes, that's in fact what happened, yes.
It's only 15, but ow!
Yeah, the body doesn't get by. And he gets to roll knockback now. So he did 14 body. And you have 2 inches of knockback resistance, so he actually knocks you back 8 hexes, Gorg. You go sailing. Do you have the breakfall skill?
I do.
Give me a breakfall roll, then.
Where is my breakfall? 13 or less, okay. Woo! Woo!
Alright, you land on your feet, then. Actually, is there I think there might be a penalty for how far you're knocked back on that. You'd also make a breakfall roll on your turn just to not waste some move action standing back up. So
Right.
So even if you fail this, you actually will... I think there's a penalty for how far you're knocked back, unfortunately. I just forget exactly how much of a penalty it is. Alright, breakfall. Okay, first off, you can use it to reduce the damage you take from a fall. You can use it to reduce... so you can also reduce it to resist damage from throws, because duh. Each 2 inches of knockback imposes a -1 on the breakfall roll for the knockback bit. So you'd be at -4 for how far you're knocked back. So you actually are knocked on your butt.
Okay, so he hits me. It goes skidding back at my feet, catch them on something, and then fall on my ass for the rest of it. Sort of nod and go, this has been more fun than I thought.
On the plus side, you get on your turn, you can make a breakfall roll just to bounce back to your feet.
Right.
You can tell he's smirking under his mask. Alright, so that's it for him. Pulsar's up next. He will fly forward another half move. So he's a better shot at hitting Trent. Stop mocking Morgan Fairchild! He's going all offense again because he's angry.
I'm mocking your insufficient knowledge about her.
You call yourself a fan.
Expression.
You're at range.
He invalidates your expression and divides by 0.
What is this? What is this? The Zany Adventures of Robin Hood?
Well, he's moved to the -4 range bracket. Unfortunately, you've gone defensive. Yeah, he misses you again because he went defensive.
Yep.
He'd have hit you otherwise. Another energy bolt goes zorching by you. Zorch. Ekaterina, you're up.
Alright, so remind me something. When I roll to hit a space on the ground, then the splashing that happens is irrelevant to my actual defenses, yes?
Eh?
Or Mumble did that thing again.
Sorry, what? I'm not.
Okay, so I assign my points. I can go like all defensive, and it's not going to it's not going to change anything about actually affecting people with the AOE effects. Yes.
Oh, it's the thing is
it
that
only matters for the initial shot to the hex.
Right, exactly. It just matters unless you got. There are ways you can build area effect attacks. You have to make attack rolls against everybody in the area instead.
Right. But I'm not doing that. So, Ekaterina is going to, after ducking the camera, is going to turn that into a backflip. Is going to backflip behind the counter here, get some cover. And just before she makes her way all the way back there, this is a nice spot.
Alright, what's the AoE?
Flashbang!
Aha.
And I'm going all defense on this one.
Alright, so...
2 hit, OCV, 8. Yeah,
Get the hex. Alright, roll the, is this, let me check the power for this for 1 second so I know what it's doing. This is the flashbang. This is area effect, so just roll the 6x6. Roll effectively normal damage for it.
Yep.
And we'll count the body, I believe.
I found it.
Let me just double check. Let me double check the rules on Flash because it's been a little while. So we did this last time, but I'm re-remembering how all of this works because as I said, it's been literally years since I've last played Hero.
All right.
I love the system, but I don't get to play it enough. Flash. Yeah, you count the body. So that's the amount of body rolled minus the target's flash defense, if any, is the number of segments the target's senses are disabled. This is against, I believe, both sight and hearing. I'll double check though.
That's correct.
Flashbang. No, it's just yours is just sight.
Yes, I thought it was.
No, it specifically says sight group flash. It doesn't mention hearing on it.
Oh, you're right. I thought it did do.
No, we can add that some other time. Maybe we can add or do something like that. All right. Well, that will definitely blind Lodestone for 4 segments. Does Pulsar have any flash defense? That will have no effect on Cyber Commando.
I figured he's got a mask.
Yeah.
There again, I'm not as concerned with him as I am with Lodestone. Lodestone's the one shooting at me.
Pulsar.
If I can screw up Pulsar while I'm at it, that's just gravy.
The question is, I don't remember if Pulsar... Nope, Pulsar's force field does not have flash defense baked into it. That is technically an option for force fields. But yeah, Pulsar is going, my eyes! You see Lodestone going...
got simpler.
Alright, well that is it for segment 2. Segment 3! Who acts on segment 3? Lodestone acts... Grorg and Lodestone, Grorg, Trenton, and Alice does not. Alice doesn't act till 4.
I only move on all the evens and none of the odds.
Alice, actually, I think you act on. Don't you?
Act on, let me check.
3, 6, 9, 12. You act on this one.
Oh, I do.
Yep.
I thought I had acted on 4 first, not 3. My
No,
bad.
if you acted on 4 first, if you speed 3 acts on 4 first. You're not that slow. All right. Well, Grorg, you are up first.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll do the break fall to get up without wasting any time.
So give me the roll.
No problem.
Uh-huh.
Let's try this again. And despite looking like I'm going to, I'm not going to move through. I'm going to grab him and throw him at Pulsar.
All right. Roll to hit. Roll to hit with a grab. All right. So where are your skill levels going?
I'm going to put 4 into the throw and 1 into defense, into the grab and 1 into defense.
So everything but 1 goes into offense. Got it.
Yes.
All right. So you're effectively OCV 10 for this then, because grabs have an inherent -1 to hit.
Gotcha.
Well, as I said, his skill levels went into defense, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah, he was full defense when he
Yeah,
did
that I'll actually miss. His DCV is currently, I think, 12. I think he's got 3 combat levels. He does. So he basically ducks under your grab. He goes, whew, close.
Isn't this something that Skitch's luck can manipulate?
If, technically speaking, I believe so. If
Oh, what
Skitch-
is this?
Skitch, you can, your luck can adjust any skill roll, any die rolls you want, if I remember correctly, how we were adjudicating it.
How much of a miss is it?
Grorg missed by 1.
All right, let's give him that one.
Give him the point. All right. Grorg, you hit.
Awesome.
So it's
I'm
like
gonna throw him a
he thinks he's like, aha, I've ducked and crap, one of my straps got caught on like something, on like one of Grorg's spikes, and I'm caught. Fuck. So grab and throw.
And Pulsar is blinded, so he can't dodge this well.
Nope, he's at half DCV, so his DCV is a whopping 4. Yeah, you hit him.
Womp.
All right. Cyber Commando's actually got tough, but because here's the thing. I'm going to let you do your full strength damage because Cyber Commando is actually fairly heavily armored, and Pulsar has a force field.
Aha.
So we're doing last combat. Wait, no, I'm thinking of the ones that you described to us about the speedy guy, where someone just put up a force field and he ran right into it.
42 stun and 12 body.
Oof.
All right. Cyber Commando takes the 42 and doesn't like it one bit. That's the same for Pulsar. That might actually stun Pulsar. I'll have to double check. Cyber Commando is not stunned. He actually has decent defenses. As
He
you
does,
can see.
looking at it, yeah.
That is still like, what, 17? Yeah, it's 17. So, takes 17 stun, and he will possibly fall prone. He gets a break for a roll against that. Pulsar, Pulsar's got 23, so he takes 18. So he takes 19 stun. That will not stun him either.
But knockback now.
Yes, I will guess you should do that. Oh dear lord, Pulsar is flying actually. So take the body and just roll 1d6 and subtract that from the body. I didn't have a button for flying knockback.
I like how Pulsar's presence here has just been nothing but a liability. He has not contributed anything.
Okay, so that's 8. So normal damage knockback.
So,
That's the.
no,
To be honest,
no. You're fine. It's literally you did 8.
Oh, okay.
No, it's 12. You rolled a 3, so it's actually 9. You knocked it back 9 inches.
Oh, excellent.
The normal knockback is factoring 2d6. It'd be 1d6 if he was flying
Gotcha.
on that. So it's easier to knock someone who's flying back. All right, so he takes 19, and he is knocked back 8 hexes. Fortunately, he's flying. Oh wait, he actually is probably knocked into the actual grill there, the grill thing. That's
Yep.
so roll an 8d6 attack on him, Eric.
Pulsar, giving away all the secrets.
Oh, you could have just done the you could have just used the normal damage thing.
Oh, well, okay.
The body won't get through his force field, so it takes another 29. So it's another what, 6? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not stunned because it's 2 separate attacks, but he is not happy. Also, he is technically prone, but he's still in the air, so he's sort of discombobulated. Ow!
He's also blind.
Yeah, well, he's not happy about that either. But there's nothing I could. Yeah, there's literally nothing he can do about it either. Does he have break fall? Let me check. Actually,
It's so much fun throwing people into other people.
he does not, in fact, have break fall. Oh right, but Cyber Commando does. Yeah, he lands on his feet.
A jerk.
He's really good.
Yeah, he is.
He's skilled. He's very, very skilled. He's skilled. He's cybernetically enhanced, and he's got a bunch of grenades and and a few cyber weapons. It's what he does. All right.
Now it's my turn to smirk.
You actually hear him sort of chuckle a bit. And meanwhile, Pulsar's like, "Ow." Okay, Trenton, you're up. Sketch. Trenton is
What is
up.
that? Oh, sorry.
Trenton's turn.
Yeah, I'm still too far away to do too much.
Well, to be fair, as a plus, I believe. Let me double check something. Well, prone. What that does to you? I believe that actually gives you penalties to your DCVs. But
I think it does, yeah.
it screws you over in a lot of ways. But yes, if oh, I'm looking at the wrong section. P comes before R, not afterwards, Peter.
No, I'm pretty sure you had it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm pretty sure I don't. There we go. Yes, a prone target is at half DCV. And he's currently sort of splat at the wall, so he's not getting his flight levels in DCV either, so. Pulsar's technically is currently DCV 4.
Shoot the crap out of him.
Well, I mean, here. Let's see. So this would be Cyber Commando in that case.
Right. That's Cyber Commando. That's Pulsar.
Well, no, he's the one that's prone, right?
No, he's not prone. He landed his feet. Pulsar is prone. Effectively.
Yeah, but he's too close to civilians. So
fair enough. That's fine. That is a valid concern.
Moving closer, and that's all I'm going to be able to do.
All right. In that case, it's Lodestone's turn. He's like, my eyes. Word, he gestures towards you again. Let's see. You hear sort of what sounds like the area right sort of that sort of little area right there is like a sort of medical. It's sort of a cubicle, sort of filing office type thing.
Okay. Is the computer complying at me?
No, more like a filing cabinet.
Oh, goody.
A big one.
Right.
Rolling to hit. See, the problem is, Word, he can detect things magnetically.
Mm-hmm.
And so he does it. While he can't target you with the magnetic powers, he knows the rough area you're in.
Right.
So if he just fills the area you're in with stuff.
Right.
So.
I went full defense last time, however.
Yes, but he's not aiming for you.
So he's just being hex.
Yes, he's aiming at your hex.
Hmm.
He's being a dick.
Right, this is technically a splash then. Alright, I don't want to, but I will
Well,
sacrifice dive.
You don't. You would not have inherently known it was an area effect attack at the time. Though, is my point.
Well, I think if I hear a big ass filing cabinet coming out of me.
All right, that's fine. Then that's a valid argument. That's okay. You hear noises from behind you. You don't necessarily see. It's all right. Fine. Give me a. Oh God, how does that recover work again? I just do want to mention you weren't going to die for cover until I said you was mechanically an AOE. Dex roll penalty of -1 for every one hex of distance you want to move away.
Say that last part again. I didn't completely process.
Dex roll at -1 per hex you want to dive away from the hex you were in.
Dex roll. Okay. Is Dex roll something I can look up here?
Should be on the characteristics section. For you, it should be a 14 or less, I believe. It's in the characteristics section. There's a roll line there.
Combat maneuvers, dodge.
No. Characteristics, roll, Dex 14 or less.
Oh, there we go. Yes, that is correct.
So you're at minus. If you want to dive one hex, it's -1.
It's a filing cabinet. Unless it got turned laterally, I don't think I need to go too far out of my way.
That's up to you. Tell me how far you want to dive.
Screw it. Let's be safe. Let's do 2.
Let me double check. Let me give you the full details of what happens when you dive for cover, because you might. I think you end up going prone after it because, duh. But I'm almost positive you do. So you may want to take that back.
Okay.
Dive for cover. Dive for cover. Dive for cover. I just had this. Oh, it's 393. There we go. I want to make sure you have the full information available to you what happens when you do this before you do it.
Right.
Crap. That was not the right page number. No, it was 393. I must have flipped the wrong page. I did. I flipped one page too far is what happened. Okay. If the dex roll succeeds, character is in the designated hex. When the attack goes off, he is considered to be prone until the next phase in which you can act.
Okay, so I don't actually have to spend an action to unprone. I'm just considered prone.
No, you have to spend. You are definitive though. You have to spend an action to unprone definitively. You are prone, but you can't fix it until then. So move move the hex you moved.
Alright, so then is the dice roll just to like see if I can actually get away in time?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Okay. Alright.
That is literally what it is. If you fail the roll, you get hit by the attack and then do it. Then move.
Okay. Alright.
So you're currently prone.
Yes. And so here I should roll 3d6. Crap.
Oh, you failed. Oh, he hits you. Well, yes. Yeah, it has to hit the hex.
That was worthwhile.
Well, he might miss the hex he's aiming at, so... In theory. So... 11 minus 6, that's 5. Yeah, he hits the hex. Here's the plus side word. He's not using the. He's not flinging something small, so he can't get up to full to super high velocity.
Okay.
So it is not the full damage he would normally do with this sort of thing. He's using his telekinesis and not his not the energy blast version of it.
Okay.
So it's a mere 8d6 attack.
Oh, only. Oh, hey, look, that's exactly how much stun damage I have left.
Well, you do get your defenses against it.
Let's see here.
You reduce it by 22 word.
Okay. Alright.
You take 3
I'm
stun.
not gonna bother dodging.
You had no idea how hard it was going to hit.
Yeah, but this is just one of those. In hindsight, it annoys me.
It's a good instinct. He also didn't roll very well, so I mean.
Yeah. All right, down to 22.
And you are currently prone. All right, and that is it for segment 3. Segment 4. That is the speed 3 people.
I didn't go.
Yes. Oh, you didn't go. Oh, sorry, Alice. Right.
To be fair, you easily could have just told me your character's still panicking, stuck to the bottom of
What
the
are you
table.
doing? Do you want to still be panicking?
No.
What are you doing then?
I have heard Morgan Fairchild mentioned a lot right now.
Oh, dear Lord.
You didn't... Did you think this one through? Did you not think I would do this? I have nothing. This is my only option besides staying stuck to this table.
All right.
Awesome.
Alice, do you actually have mimicry on yours? On your shapeshift? I don't remember.
Yeah, I have imitation.
Okay. Give me. You do have to give me a disguise roll.
Okay. Which is disguise? Which is that?
I think you have a skill actually for you. Actually have a
I
skill.
pass. My skill's 15 minus on disguise.
Yeah. All right. So you shape yourself to look like Morgan Fairchild.
Not just look like her. I sound like her too.
I know.
I found a relevant picture for what's about to happen here.
Oh god, I don't know what to say. Alright,
Please stop this.
I have, amongst skills, I have mimicry, acting, and persuasion. So I'm just gonna say, you pick or choose what skill I'm gonna do, because I have no idea what I'm going to say. But I'm going to try by being more.
So you're going to
Fairchild.
emerge. You're going to emerge from under the table, looking like Morgan Fairchild, as an attempt to befuddle and distract Pulsar. Correct?
No. As an attempt to get him to turn on his comrades.
Yep.
Then you'll have to come with some sort of. I need to hear what your argument for it's going to be, because.
I'll go with the befuddlement for now. I
All
don't
right.
actually have to emerge from the table yet.
Well, he can't see anything right now, but
I'm just gonna, like, shift closer to the edge and unstick myself from it.
all right.
So that they don't, like, flip the table and find me just, like, super glued to it and just going, like, that's weird.
That's actually a good thing, because I was planning on throwing a table at someone next turn.
And I'm basically just gonna be like, hey, why are you... This is the 3rd time I've been held against my will. Why would you do this to me, Pulsar?
So when you get so you're not doing anything this turn other than shapeshifting.
In saying that, I am
Okay,
saying that.
I will need a mimicry roll from you then.
All right, let me. My mimicry's 14 or lower.
You hit.
Pulsar is very confused at the moment. He's kind of going dar.
Wait, what? Morgan, my love?
Yeah,
You weren't here before.
Well, I'm going to be giving him an intelligence roll for that, so give me a second. It is segment 4 now, and it is this time for the speed 6 people to act, including Pulsar. But Cyber Commando's first. Cyber Commando, let's see, what does he want to do? he desperately wants to do, I don't think is legal. So it's doable by the rules. So he's going to look at his grenades. What are likely going to be useful?
I really wanted to. There was a moment where I'm just like, I'm just gonna shapeshift and come out of the table and say, "Hi, I'm Morgan Fairchild, star of films like Knuckle Sandwich and Being Chandler's Mom on Friends."
All right, well, okay, Eric. He points his arm at you, his cyber arm at you. A thing sort of pops out of the bottom of it. Basically, up on the top of the forearm in the back, it sort of pops up, and it looks sort of like it's got sort of, you notice energy built up on it. And he's going to be firing his cyber arm mounted particle blaster at you.
Okay.
Because why not?
Right.
Let's see, what's the range to you? Hang on. Oh, beautiful. No range penalty. He's going all defense again then. Well, he misses you.
He totally misses.
The particle blast goes zorching by you and damages the wall behind you. Drat, I was hoping that would hit. You ever start to like, you really are faster than you look. Damn.
Read more stories.
All right. Next up would be Pulsar. Pulsar pulls himself out of the somewhat damaged sort of guard between the tellers and the public. Oh, God. Morgan? That can't be Morgan. I didn't see her. Well, hang on. Let me give him an intelligence roll. Yeah, he's fairly bright. I don't remember seeing Morgan in here when I came. I didn't think she was in town. I thought she's in freaking California. What? What's going on? Right? Why can't I see? Ah, God, my eyes. Ah! What's going on? And he's done. He is done. That is his face. He is no longer prone, though.
It may not seem right on paper, but that doesn't mean it's not the case.
He is no longer prone, though, and he is not unconscious. He will drift out from the wall. He's drifting back towards quote Morgan Fairchild end quote, because he is very confused, but he can't see anything yet. So, it is therefore
as long as he
turn.
can't see me, I have a good plan.
Whose turn?
It's Ekaterina's turn.
Ah.
Don't I lose my turn since I did my dive?
Oh, you aborted. You are correct. Yeah, therefore you are still prone, actually.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In that case, that is it for segment 4. Segment 5.
That would be me.
You and Grorg and Lodestone.
If I remember correctly, I'm first in this little.
You are correct, Eric.
My only request is try not to do anything that moves any of the enemies. At least not Cyber and Lodestone.
Alright, I move over there,
Uh-huh.
and I pick up the table, and I try to swat Cyber Commando with it flatwise.
So just smash him down into the ground.
Yes, I'm using it like a giant ice water. I'm assuming this is an AoE attack.
You are correct.
I'm attacking his hex.
Alright, well, he is going to attempt to abort to dodge out of there, then. Because, fuck that noise! Alright, Cyber Commando, 36 roll. Oh, he fails.
Aha!
So roll to hit him. Roll to hit the hex.
This isn't a punch, grab, or move through. But I only need to hit the hex.
Right.
So
You're DCV 3. You're going for DCV 3.
Oh, that would have hit him.
Yeah, you got him clean with that one.
So that area is generally where you're filling the table effectively.
And it's normal damage?
Normal damage. This table probably can't take your full strength.
Don't care.
So I'm giving you 10 dice.
Okay. Crunch.
Alright, that's another 10 stun on him. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. And roll knockback. Normal knockback. Okay, you knock him straight into the ground. Wait. No. Oh, god damn it, it's doing that again.
What?
I've got to fix your macro for knockback.
Oh.
Yeah, because we took off of the title screen instead of the other one that had the modified macros.
Oh, right.
So, I gotta fix that on the main screen.
I've already done my replacement, just FYI.
Okay, try it again, Eric. It'll ask you to...
Don't forget to deselect your token.
Yeah.
Yep. Ah, okay. So I did 11 body damage. 1 hex.
Alright, that's enough to knock him prone.
That's perfect.
I'm not going to give a breakfall roll to avoid being knocked prone by the table squishing down on top of him.
And it explodes into flinders in my hands.
Pretty much, yes.
I think we should table this. That was my witty repartee going.
I like it. It's good. Alright, well, that is Grorg. Trenton, you're up.
Pulsar's still over there, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do a half move. Is that a 3 or 4 for me for half move?
Your move is 7, so your half move would be 4, yes.
4, okay, good.
Yes, you round that up.
Alright. Let's see. Cyber Commando is currently not stunned, is he? Or
No, he's not stunned, but he's prone.
prone?
So he's at half DCV.
Yeah, drill that motherfucker.
I am going to I'm gonna try to find weakness on him.
Okay.
I'm within range, so I don't have any penalties to this. So
Yep.
this is just gonna be a
Straight 14 or less roll.
yeah, no problem.
Alright, so for the rest of the encounter, he's at half defenses against you.
Yes,
Ugh.
or I can even have the armor actually. That's right. That's what you mean by defenses, though,
Yes.
right? Not
Yes. You're having his body armor, effectively. Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and I need to make another snarky comment to Pulsar. What's the matter? Is your Venus rising or something here, Pulsar?
Sorry, what'd you say, Sketch?
I said, what's the matter? Is your Venus rising here or something, Pulsar?
Ooh!
I don't get it.
It's a movie that Morgan Fairchild starred in.
Oh. Sorry, I only watch good movies.
No, you don't.
What? You dare insult Morgan Fairchild's work? Alright, it's Lodestone's turn. This is segment 5.
Yes.
So he is still blind.
In the back, Tony's loading the van with the actual stolen money. It's gonna be a complete getaway.
Alright, well, he is going to use his magnetokinesis because that's what he does. He is going to grab one of the round tables from back here and fling it at Grorg.
Okay.
He's just hoping to do something semi-useful. He knows where you are. He can hear you really easily. He felt you move the table. He has no idea exactly where Ekaterina is. So he's doing what he can. So table comes up. These tables are back here are metal. These tables back here are metal. So he flings it at you. Aiming for the hex because duh.
Right.
He's very close, so he gets his full OCV, fortunately. So 9. No, it's more than that. It's... He hits the hex.
Yep.
This is probably not going to hurt you much, so...
I kind of figured it wouldn't.
Unless he rolls like a champ.
I took 3 stun damage. Oh no!
Yeah, well, he at least did something. It technically can do knockback. He knocks you back a hex. Ha!
Hey, move me closer to Cyber Commando. I don't mind that.
Again, he can't see right now, so... Alright, actually, you should give me a break roll, technically, to stay on your feet. But you have no penalties because you only removed 1 hex. Yeah, you're fine. You're like, bonk! Ow!
Ow.
You just kind of stumble a little bit.
Yep, that's exactly literally what happens. And that's it for 5. Segment 6. The flash wears off. All right.
I thought does it wear off at the end or the beginning?
Well, it started on 2, so 2, 3, 4, 5. It ends on the end of 5. You got 4 segments. You got segment 4. You got segment.
I see.
Yep. Cyber Commando stands up. What's he gonna do? Let me look at his character sheet and see if he's got any what clever powers has he got. Gorg is being a gigantic pain in the ass, and he needs to do something to make Gorg less effective. Oh, I know what he'll do. He throws a grenade. There. That's wrong. Tool. No, not there. Nope. God damn it. I wish I could see the hexes.
Hey, sorry if I missed anything.
No.
Oh, I just tabled a discussion. That's all.
You son of a bitch.
Technically, it's...
I made another Morgan Fairchild reference.
I heard that, I think.
He drops another grenade there.
Ah.
It is a flash. It is a flashbang grenade.
Oh fuck. That's actually really stupid bad for me.
Rolls to hit the hex. Yep,
This I will do the dodge abort for.
I figured. Well, again, you weren't sure what type of grenade it was, Eric.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Like what? I guess that didn't work. Oh god, it's light.
All right. So this is fortunately it's an explosion, so it's less effective the further away from the center you are.
Right.
Oh, that's a crappy roll too.
Stupendous amount of stun for me.
It doesn't do stun damage, Eric.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
Nope.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
All right, you guys are both 3 hexes away from the center.
Mm-hmm.
So it reduces by you. So it's only going to blind and deafen you for 2 segments.
Okay.
So this segment and next segment you are blind and deaf.
Okay.
So this is segment, as I said, this is segment 6 right now. So for segment 6 and segment 7, you are blind and deaf.
Okay. No worries then.
Put the troll down, guys, now! He shouts. Cyber Commander shouts.
What?
Oh.
You guys can't hear that. Only Ekaterina can.
What?
Don't think about Fairchild, American Fairchild. Don't think about anything else. Focus the troll down.
And on that, I take it it's my turn.
No, it's Pulsar's turn.
Confound it.
He goes before you.
I keep forgetting he has the same initiative as I.
All right, let me give him a roll for this. Yep. Okay, he goes. Okay, fine. Sure. That makes sense. There, he's going to fly up to there, and he's going to aim at Gorg. Gorg is currently at half DCV.
What full defense at the time?
So that brings you up to what? That brings you up to what, Eric?
10, I think.
All right, so he's going to blat you with his stun beam because he's fairly certain that it's his best option to hurt you. He's going all offense. Yeah, he hits you. He would have hit you even if you weren't blinded.
Yeah.
All right, normal damage. This is you get no defenses against the stun on this, but you take no body.
Ow.
Not a great roll, honestly.
Still really hurt.
Vorch. Unfortunately, Lodestone won't get you while you're blind. He was hoping the blind would last a little bit longer than this. But he rolled 5 on the body on it, not average of 7. Oh well. Now, Katarina, you're up.
Okay, I stand up.
Yep.
And I'm gonna load a knockback shot, and I'm gonna shoot Cyber Commando into Lodestone.
Awesome.
I have been wanting to do this for the past 4 phases. Fucking file cabinet piece of shit. Mad as hell.
Well, you get to do it now.
And I'm going all offense on this.
That'll actually hit because you have your range skill levels, I believe.
Yes.
Yep, you hit then. Oh
Good.
wait, no. He went all defense.
Motherfuck. Ugh.
Cyber Commando's
done.
sorry.
Dodgy little fucker.
Yes, that's what he does. His word misses by 2.
Oh, by 2.
It's up to you.
Okay.
If you want to adjust it by 2, you can.
Oh no, we'll adjust it by 2.
You hit word.
Thank you, Sketch.
Well,
Good
what are you
to have
talking
it,
about? I didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
So he
I said
attempts.
thank you, Sketch, not thank you, Trenton.
So Cyber Commander attempts to dodge out of the way of the shot, steps on a bit of the broken table and loses balance and stumbles into it. Hence luck.
Now I have to actually look up.
It's a 7d6. It does 7d6 damage.
76. That's it.
Got a
Double knockback.
Right.
Let's see here. Show dice normal.
See, now I'm just thinking. Now I just found a great Batman-related line. That's just.
Yeah,
All right.
pretty good
So,
too, I think.
all right. So he takes 1 point of stun from the normal attack, which is not the important bit. You do 7 body damage. Okay, so for the purposes of rolling knockback, roll knockback. So use the knockback thing, but you're effectively doing it's 14 body for it.
Oof.
Okay.
So you're knocking back 8 hexes. But you're knocking back directly into Lodestone,
Yep.
who is made of rock. So roll 8d6 damage.
I'm doing ass on these damage rolls.
That's unfortunately does not actually stun either of them. Do any stun damage to either of them. If you want to roll knockback on Lodestone, you can. The odds are not good. You will knock him back.
Why not? What do I do here?
It's use the knockback thing. 8 body.
8 body.
Yep. He's currently on the ground. Yeah. You wouldn't have knocked back anyways. Lodestone has knockback resistance, unshockingly.
Yeah, who'd have thought?
With his command of magnetism also being made of rock.
Yeah, I would
So-
think the rock would have more to it.
Net gain effect. 1 stun. Pushed him 2 hexes. Go me.
It happens sometimes. Yeah.
Shouldn't they be making break balls?
Well, Lodestone doesn't because he wasn't knocked back. Cyber
Right.
Commando does on the other hand.
Hypno Fun.
No, Cyber Commando falls prone again.
Good.
Perfect.
Yes, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun when I get to shoot him.
All right, that's cute.
I'm all out of parents.
All right, well, technically it is Krista's turn now.
It is?
It's segment 6. It's the end of the end of segment 6.
Alright, I have ventriloquism.
Oh dear lord. All right, what are you doing?
What is this room right here?
It's an office of some sort.
Okay. Oh, there's one really stupid option that would be really funny, but I don't think I should do it. But I want to.
Do it even.
Alright,
Do it because
alright.
it'll be funny. Do it. Do it.
I have ventriloquism.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna make. I want to say. I want to throw the voice to say I'm in the other office. That office there.
Okay,
And
what
that's why. And that's why he didn't see me.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And for the record, the stupid option was to instead throw my voice on the Cyber Commando, but I don't think that'll do anything.
All right, so you're throwing Morgan Fairchild's voice into the office there.
I was getting a loan.
Yes, something to that effect. And now you jackasses are interrupting my day.
I'm working on my role for Beverly Hills Chihuahua 3.
Oh no, you shut the fuck no. Go into a corner and think about what you did.
Wow. Wow.
I'm gonna throw my voice.
Give me a ventriloquism roll.
Alright, 14 or lower. I am very good at this stuff.
Yes, you are. All right. Pulsar is going to be very... All three of them are kind of confused. You do sound like Morgan Fairchild. It is just... It's like... And basically, you see, Pulsar saying, I thought you checked all the offices, Lodestone. I did, didn't I? You'd think I'd notice Morgan Fairchild. She's clearly can't be there. But we just heard her voice coming from in there. And Summerkin is like, why are you two even worried about Morgan Fairchild? It doesn't matter right now. There are superheroes here.
Superheroes and a cop.
I literally don't have access to 6 of my powers, and all I can do is cling to things and pretend to be other people.
You're doing
Good job
magnificent
so
considering the
far.
circumstances.
You're doing a great. Yes.
I will do.
All right, that is it
the
for segment
best I
6.
can as a skilled monkey.
Segment 7, nobody acts. The flash wears off. Segment 8. Basically everybody except Alice acts. So, Cyber Commander gets up. Again. He unprones himself. He looks over at Katarina and says, "Oh, that's it." And he points his blaster arm at you, and he's going to shoot a blast at you.
Is he?
All right.
Is he now?
Yes, he is. That is what he's going to attempt to do. He is going all offense for this.
Ooh. That'll be his
Bring it.
undoing.
All right, you are in the -6 category. He does have some. Unsurprisingly, his cybernetic enhancements give him telescopic sight and such. I know you're shocked.
They'll be useful at the Snow Cone Stand Incorporated.
So he is
What?
only down. How many levels does he have? I think
Seriously,
he's
a name of a movie.
that drops him down to OCV 10. Unfortunately, only.
That hits. Just curiously, because you were, what's the range penalty that he's got?
It should be -6.
Or I meant like reduction. Excuse me.
Oh, he's got my. I don't actually technically have to tell you, but it is -4. He's got
Okay.
four. He's got 4 range skill levels.
I just like to have the pride of knowing that I'm not cyber enhanced and I'm better than him at shooting.
Are
Unless
you full defense right now? Word.
No, she went full offense.
Oh, so full
Yeah,
offense. Okay.
You'd have to drop that by 4 to
Yep, not
negate
doing
it.
that. Not
Yeah,
doing that.
just
All right.
I was accepting, getting shot.
All
I'm
right.
fine with this.
And the damage on this is normally 12 dice, but they're boostable. It runs on charges, and they're boostable charges, so he can throw extra charges in to get extra damage.
Oh, goody.
Basically, how much of his battery he wants to use up.
Right.
So he was cranking 2 extra charges into it. So 14 dice.
Oof. I'm out.
So you take how much? How negative are you?
After defenses, that would do 29, which would knock me to -4. I'm out.
Okay. All right, and knockback.
Oh, right. I forgot about that part.
Normal damage knockback. 15 minus.
These movie names are amazing.
Blat.
I've just got this idea that Trenton Riley is just looking at his phone right now. It's like, I didn't know she was in that.
On the plus side, word, you go blasting back through the cubicle wall. So it doesn't actually hurt that much, but you go sailing back into the bank wall, unfortunately. But you are slowed down by the cubicle wall, so you don't take any extra damage. Significant. So I'm just going to roll.
Doesn't matter amount of the fight anyway.
Well, sort of. It depends on how negative you are.
I'm a -4.
I know that. Give me a second. This might do a little bit more damage on the knockback as you're being knocked back.
Okay.
Because it does do some, but it's not doing the full 10 dice 6. Because you lost some plowing through the wall there, which wouldn't have gotten through your defenses. So normal damage. This is going to be like 7 dice roughly.
Oh, -6. No. Yes.
How much of your RPD is coming from the combat luck you have? Your physical. Do you have combat luck? I don't remember.
Let me look.
Because combat luck wouldn't actually apply to this.
I'm getting 6 from combat luck.
All right, so we reduce that. So it's reduce your defenses by 6 for this then. Technically speaking. So actually no, let's not do that. You're still. I'm gonna say you get the combat luck for this. So you say you're taking another 2, drops you to -6.
Yep.
All right, let me double check. Exactly when you'll get your recoveries. Did you get recoveries? So your stun and endurance is currently 0 effectively. Well, your stun is at -6. You said.
Yes.
Okay. Knocked out. I should have bookmarked this page last time I looked this up, but I didn't because I'm an idiot.
The Slam and Salmon? Seriously? These damn movie names. This is a goldmine of horrible movie names. I was a teenage Faust. Really?
Was it Teenage Faust?
Mm-hmm.
That is the best name ever.
All right, word.
Mhm.
Good news. You will get recoveries every phase, and on post segment 12. So, on your next time you would get an action, you'd get a recovery. So you'd get your stun back in recovery. You get your recovery back in stun and endurance.
No, so then I'll be at 1 next.
Right.
phase.
You'll be conscious, but you'll be prone, and you'll be at 1 stun and whatever endurance.
Right.
And then if you want to take another recovery on your next phase, which you might want to do. We'll see. Anyways, that is it for Cyber Commando. Pulsar. Oh. Pulsar's gonna go look in the office.
Pulsar. Don't you know
She's not here! Who's doing that?
Pulsar takes sand points.
Hey, Pulsar, did you know that nice guys sleep alone?
He rolled really badly on his intelligence roll.
He sure did. He sure as hell did.
I wasn't gonna go quite that far. Katarina, you get your you actually get your recovery now. So you're at 1 now. You're at 1 stun. So then Grorg, Trenton, and Lodestone.
Who's first? Is it Grog?
Grorg is first, yes.
All offense of this punch. He's annoying me.
All right.
Yeah, this is why I was fine with getting blown away by Cyber Commando, because that means he's not going to dodge Grorg's bullshit now.
Yes. But the thing is, you are being really annoying and a problem for the team, for his team. So he's like, okay, we got to put her down. It's like he's like, okay, I'm gonna set Grorg up and then put her down, and then
Gets punched.
gets
Hard.
punched. Yeah, he does get punched hard. Roll damage. Oh dear lord. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Even when I'm down, I'm still wrecking them.
Alright, so 44 minus 25. It's 19 more. Yeah, that's gonna knock him out.
Oh man, this was frustrating about Find Weakness is that now it's kind of worthless for that.
Well,
He can
Again-
do it on Lodestone. It's really useful on Lodestone. He's all about
But
defenses.
that means I won't be able to attack another phase.
alright, Eric, roll knockback for him.
Oh, right.
Because
Can you knock him back slightly to the left?
I'll be in a straight line away from him, so.
That only goes 2 axes.
Well, he's unconscious, so.
Into a table.
Now you've tabled the conversation.
That's not what I want. I want prone.
See, that was better than mine.
How negative is he, is the question. He is at negative... He is at negative 13. He's only getting recoveries in post-segment 12s, I believe. Not that page. And this is why I bookmarked these now. Yep, he's in the post-segment 12 recovery section. Alright. Trenton, you're up.
Well, Cyber Commando's out, so I'm gonna have to change my tactics a little bit here. Make sure my range is. Okay, so I have enough where I can move up to here.
And shoot Pulsar.
I don't know if I'll be able to get past his defenses. So I kind of have to do the Find Weakness first on him.
Alright, go for it then. That's fine.
Let's see here. So that will be just a general check, 14 or less. Works. So
Okay.
defenses are halved.
Yep.
And see here. What are you doing? Looking for a redheaded stranger in here?
God. Alright, well, now it's Lodestone's turn. So I'm going to have to get my hands dirty, is it? Fine. So he's going to move up to Grorg. And he is going to punch Grorg and also fling something and fling a camera at him.
Oh, you can do both at once.
Yes, he can do technically speaking, yes. He's going to do a multiple power attack just because I need this fight to be a little bit more challenging than it is. It's turning out to be. Multiple power attacks are an option.
I've had the crap knocked out of me.
Well,
You're getting the crap knocked out of you.
actually, let me think. Is he going to... No, he's not going to punch you, Eric.
Okay.
He's going to drift back. He's going to fly back because that's what he does.
He's getting the hell away from the troll.
He drifts back. He's like, yeah, no. And he basically gestures at you with his and you see that sort of glow around his hands of power activating. Give me a perception roll, Eric.
That's just 3d6?
Yep. All right. You hear the creaking and moaning of a security camera being pried off the wall behind you.
Hooray!
So you get your full defenses against this.
There's something I'm kind of surprised he hasn't done yet.
What?
I'm not telling you.
Yeah, he hits Gorg.
Yep.
Doesn't hurt you, though.
You're right. It's good having high defenses.
Yep. Technically speaking, it could knock you back.
I'm a 1,000-year troll. Mm-hmm.
That does not knock you back because you have knockback resistance.
Yep.
Alright, well, he is done. Krista does not act on 8, which is the segment. Therefore, that wraps up segment 8. Segment 9, Krista acts.
Just a clarification. Do you say I get a recovery every one of my phases or every phase?
Every one of your phases, not every segment.
Okay.
Well, okay, you're conscious now. You can act
Right,
again on your
that's
next
my action.
Right. Is that Alice?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Okay.
You're also noise polluting.
How?
Pollute.
There's some sort of weird sort of burbling noises or something like that we were hearing, but
Well, I've been muted a lot.
that's fair enough.
If
Might have just
you
been
hear
your-
a
might have-
verb-
It might have just been your mic sort of, adjusted, sort of trained to hear something.
Yeah.
I still don't have many options, so I'm gonna ventriloquism. How could I ever fall in love with you if you're too stupid to check the right office in the other office? I pass.
Yeah.
Is he gonna take sand damage at this point? I mean, really?
Well, alright. That is your phase 9. Phase 10. Everybody except Krista again. Alright, well, Cyber Commander doesn't do anything because he's unconscious. Pulsar wheels around, looks at Trenton. You're doing this, aren't you? This is your doing! You're like some sort of ventriloquist cop.
You're just suffering from a deadly illusion. You know that.
Alright. He is going to attempt to blast Trenton. He's going to push his attack to its max.
Through the roof.
So he's spending extra endurance on this. Which is probably not the wisest idea because he does have endurance problems.
He also has competency problems, but that's not the point.
He rolls to hit Trenton. 11 or worse.
No. Take off 2 luck, so, yeah.
So he incinerates a hole through the wall, through the teller wall behind you.
Exactly.
Almost kills him.
No, it actually doesn't come close to the teller.
Holy schmuck. That was a... Yeah.
I should actually... Correct. Yeah, those are gone by now. That's it for Pulsar. Katarina, if you want to spend your phase taking a recovery, you can get another recovery if you'd like.
I didn't even know that was a thing you could do.
It is. You can spend your phase taking a recovery, get your recovery back in stun and endurance.
We're coming up on round 12.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna kind of...
Lever yourself back up to your feet.
Like, her a little bit. You said that well, obviously there's a big mage-shaped hole in the wall at the moment.
Uh-huh.
Can I see lodestone from here?
Yeah, probably between you being plowed through the wall and the filing cabinet being pulled through the wall. Probably, yeah.
There's probably not much wall left.
No, it's been knocked down at this point.
What can I do about lodestone? Oh, I know what I can do about lodestone. That's Cyber Commando? That's Cyber Commando. Hey, lodestone. Don't look now. You're blind.
Oh, you're doing it again.
Full defense.
Roll to dex.
Yep. That's a 66. Oops. I pressed the knockback.
Wrong button.
Yep. 19.
That's not the important.
Or,
It's the
excuse
body,
me,
so you
body.
blind him for 5 segments. That's still pretty good.
Yeah, that's enough for Gorg to smash him twice.
Yep, that is in fact completely accurate. Gorg, it's your turn.
Evelyn tried over Cyber Commando. And we'll dump the available extras into defense, because he's blind now.
Yep. Yeah, oh god, you hit him.
Yeah, that hit.
Alright, well, you do damage. 41, he takes 11 stun. So he takes 11.
And he's not knocked back at all.
No, he's not. Musically, he has more knockback resistance than anybody here. Because while he's probably maybe only slightly heavier than Gorg, he does actually is able to actually anchor himself in place using magnetism. Because he's a cheating bastard. It's a really good thing none of you people actually use use electrical devices for your powers. Because he is the worst for that.
There's a reason
Yeah,
why
he
I
never
opted
fought
to
Sophia
blind
as a
him
third,
rather
did
than
he?
hit him with my taser.
Yep, that would not have worked very well.
It's like magnetics have things related to electricity.
What?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, he's
Can't be true.
he's a pain in the ass. He's basically immune to taser type stuff.
If I were going to shoot him with something that wasn't, basic bulletry, I would shoot him with a heat shot because heat dispels magnetism.
Well, Trenton, you're up.
Okay. I could shoot him, but honestly, I'd do a better job damaging him down with the nightstick. So that's a 96 damage as opposed to 8d6.
So you move up to him and you're going to clunk him with the stick.
Right, but before I do so, I'm going to say I'd have something witty to say, but I'm afraid I'm having some writer's block. Now does this count as now this doesn't count as a martial strike, does it?
Oh, sure it does.
Okay, so that would so in that case
That's why it's 9d6 total.
Right, exactly. So I'm shifting my combat skills so that it's all 3 in OCV, but I'll have a 10 OCV and a 9 DCV with martial strike.
Right.
With the nightstick, and so let's see here. Oh look, I might need to bump it up by 1 so I actually hit him.
Yep, that will do it.
Like
Roll damage.
okay, let me just make sure I got my numbers here correct. 10 and 9, and then damage would be normal damage. It'll be a 96, 39 stun.
Oh, and
Ow.
you have his defenses. So
And I have
Yeah.
his defenses.
well, it's rounded up, so it's 12. 39 minus 12 is 27. That takes him to 25 plus 27 is 52. That is an unconscious pulsar.
Wow.
Roll knockback.
Okay, normal
So
damage
12.
knockback?
No, it's yes, normal damage.
Okay.
Because technically speaking, martial attacks have reduced knockback, but he's currently flying, which increases knockback, so it averages out to normal. So
Okay, so six
X's.
X's?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonk into the wall. Roll six dice of knockback damage.
Okay,
Riley
six.
Trenton, the home
So-
run god.
So that's an additional 13 stun damage?
We'll see. Does that get through? His force field is down because he's unconscious. How much of his normal PD? No, his normal PD is high enough that will actually just bounce off.
Okay.
But let's see how long he's unconscious.
Might have to get some police brutality over there.
So his base stun is 40. So
Well,
yeah, he's in the gets recovery every post segment 12 also.
Well, it looks like he's Sleeping Beauty now.
Oh god. Well, it is Lodestone's turn. Lodestone sort of going, my eyes.
I'll be right back. I gotta get something out of the dryer.
Okay, I can sense that the troll's right in front of me, so he attempts to punch you with his stony fists.
Cool.
He is at
OCV.
he's at half OCV.
And I'm at 10 right now.
Yeah, his odds of hitting you aren't very good.
I like blinding.
So,
Yeah, he misses. Yes, it's great against people who do not have alternate targeting senses, flash defense, or blind, I think there's a blind fighting ability that lets you blind fight, but that only really helps for hand-to-hand combat.
Right.
Is
Note to self, I'm gonna put some flash resistance in these glasses I have.
that's not a bad idea. Like, eventually spending some points to buy, like, polarized glasses is not a terrible idea. Alright, well, yes, Lodestone misses you. And that finishes segment 10. Segment 11, nobody acts. Segment 12.
Everybody acts.
Cyber Commando is unconscious. Pulsar is unconscious.
I get to go, finally, at the top of a round. I'm just gonna kind of like go, and come out of this pile. Ugh. And I'm gonna check a distance. Okay. And I'm going to basically finish off Lodestone. I'm going to do a multi-strike with my basic attack. I'm going to do let's see here. I'm gonna do 3 volleys, so -6. on
-6
each.
to all the attack rolls. Alright. His DCV is currently 4.
Yeah, I'm going all out.
I figured.
Alright, so 2 hits. Let's see here, so that's gonna be 6.
1 hit.
What?
And-
What
well,
the
you,
fuck?
well, you hit him once.
Sketch. Need one.
It would probably cost too much to fix. Well, let's see what the.
No,
We
he
don't
needs
I
1.
need 1.
Oh,
He's sure to get Lodestone, who's blind.
okay. So yeah, I'll grant 1 for that second hit.
2 hits.
Thank you.
Final shot.
Oh, come on. No, skip that one. I can live without that one.
So 2 hits. Roll damage.
Alright. 12. Wrecked.
Oh god, why?
And
Alright,
the second
Holy
one,
sh!
not as much.
Oh, 55.
That's a stupid amount of damage. Holy shit.
He rolled really well.
Yeah, I like it. I love how every single die in that roll would have body damage.
Oh,
attached.
word. You knocked him out with the second shot.
Excellent.
You dropped, yeah, he's at -3 stun right now. Roll knockback. The body damage will be actually 16 because you hit twice.
Six.
Well, he doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
That's exactly his knockback resistance. Thud, 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 thud.
Yeah, after, hearing... I blow the smoke out of the barrels. They don't actually produce smoke from the combustion of the shots. I just have that as an extra thing just because I like it. It's a feature.
All right. Well, you have knocked the. You have defeated the villains. Technically speaking, they should get post-segment 12s and recover and be able to fight again, but you'll put them down so fast at this point that it's not worth doing.
And I could just shoot him again.
That's sort of my point, yes.
I'm gonna shift back into my normal form
Uh-huh.
before I get out from under the table.
I kind of figured you'd do that.
No, I could wait, and when they wake up, just like stand next to Pulsar and shapeshift in front of him and be like, ha ha ha. But
No.
that'd be
What
being
you
a dick.
should do is shapeshift to Faye Dunaway.
Morgan
Oh.
Freeman. Dipped into Morgan Freeman.
That's a horrible idea.
Great, I love it. I'm not gonna do it, but because I'm scared of him, but I'd love it.
All right, well, so you emerge out from underneath the table at some point, I take it, Alice.
When I notice they're all knocked out and I'm back into my standard form, I will come pulling out.
Well, now that that's done, I'm going out for drinks.
Ekaterina kind of staggers in front of the doorway with like her uniform having some like tears in it from going through a wall. And she's going to intercept Rourke.
What?
The maid presents a piece of paper with some information on it, and says, "My generous employer would like your presence. There will be food.
When?
The time and location are on the card."
Fine, I'll look at it later. I stuff it in my pocket, completely unceremoniously, and walk across the street to the pub.
I'm busy, cuffing.
Yes,
the
Yes. You know what the great thing about zip ties are, about zip tie cuffs are, Skitch?
They're not magnetic.
They're not ferrous metal. It's like, ah!
Modern technology is fantastic.
Yeah.
You piled up here.
Also, you can carry a ton of them in your pocket.
All right.
I mean, lodestone's strong, but,
All right.
Alright. And before the cop carts them all out, I will similarly hand him a card.
I'll actually read the card as soon as I receive it to see what it says.
well, you are cordially invited to dinner and drinks at the insert fancy restaurant here. On
Insert street here.
Insert street here. It's in 2 days' time at 7 p.m. Where Max, so is it what his name? Maximus Kaiser would like.
Kaiser.
It's Maximus, actually, I believe.
Oh, Maximus Kaiser.
Yes.
I'll type it in for everyone to see.
Maximum Caesar.
Basically, yes.
Yes, actually.
Maximus Caesar sounds like a horrible idea for a restaurant for family. It's like
That's not the name of the restaurant. That's the guy's name.
I know.
that's my
I know.
boss.
I'm just saying that sounds like a horrible idea for a.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yeah, Maximus Kaiser cordially invites you to dinner and drinks at such and such restaurant at such on 2 days' time, 7 p.m. I wish to discuss some matters pertaining to the safety of the city with you.
Oh, jeez, I have to actually go pick up my dry cleaning now.
Well, the good news is it'll be done because you're you. I will then also hand one to the totally normal woman right there. It should be noted that the cards have the names of Jorg and Trenton on them.
Does not have
The last
Alice's.
one does not have a name.
Right. Right. The other two are actually addressed to Grorg and Detective Trenton.
Yeah. I recognize his
Riley.
base form, though, so I know who this is.
Also, at this time, Trent is going to be calling into the what's the organization?
NSCA.
NSCA is going to be like, oh, jeez.
More supervillains.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are more than happy to send a wagon out to pick them up.
I'll be at location to ensure that they are transferred over to your custody smoothly and without incident. Also, I'm gonna have to tell Gerg that the damage is on his tab.
Well, it's also very likely that the bank is insured against superhero fights, super fights. This is Star City.
This is Star City, yes.
That's actually become a thing in Star City since after the big battle between that leveled city forced them to rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
Right. In the fluff, so the bank is very likely. The bank is very likely insured against this. There's basically everyone is sort of willing to accept a small amount of property damage, up to certain points. Like repairing the floor this much, that's not that bad.
I guess the more noteworthy thing is that the lowly detective was unscathed from the entire thing.
Yes, you were never hit,
despite being a taunt tank.
The only bad thing that happened to you is you inhaled a bit of knockout gas that made you go, "Oh God, why?"
Oh, jeez. Of course.
I rolled really badly on that.
Yeah.
It's like it's a 5-6 attack, 12 stun. For crying out loud.
Yeah, I also enjoyed just pissing off Pulsar to keep him distracted.
That was great. It worked perfectly.
It was amazing.
Between you and Alice, he was just like, what?
What? Huh? Ooh,
Yep.
Where?
Yep. And I got to use as many unnecessary movie references as I could with this. Great. It was fitting that the last one was writer's block.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
So Alice. Did she step away?
I'm muted. I'm a derp.
Yes. You were. You did hear that word gave you one of the invitations, correct?
Yes, and I just shuffle it into my coat and look awkward.
I will not tell anyone.
That won't be a problem. I mutter.
My task is done and my dress is ruined. I am going back to base.
Yep. All right. So, yes, the cleanup from the fight is dealt with. Supervillains are incarcerated. Blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And it is unless there's anything you guys want to do in particular, we can forward to the dinner meeting if you guys are all attending. I'm hoping you're all attending.
I imagine that there's this scene in between with Grorg sitting there with his little girlfriend watching Frozen for the 18th time, complaining about the trolls in it for the 19th time.
Right. With the 9-year-old kid singing "Let It Go"
Right.
at full throat, and Gorg trying not to sort of hum along.
I like the song about ice in the beginning.
I will be picking my dressage for the
dinner.
thing.
Basically, Trent would be trying to.
Because I'm not going to go in looking the way I do normally.
Trent was we'll be making sure we'll be checking to see if there's any conflicts with work for that evening, and it just so happens that his shift had been swapped with someone else's.
Right.
Miraculously.
Exactly.
We're about taking time off.
It's like no. Actually, we already switched you with O'Reilly. Remember?
Right.
So Jim Powers now in charge.
That's usually convenient with O'Reilly, myself, and in the same precinct. But all right, whatever. And then of course, and then the other twist would be that he shows up in a suit that is much better than what he should have because of a mix-up at the dry cleaners.
Rourke's going to show up looking exactly like he always does when he's walking around town.
Wearing your bowler cap.
His bowler cap and like the dingy work shirt with the suspenders.
I kind of had you pinned for having like the mobster kind of suit.
Yeah.
I was gonna
effort.
ask, does Grog literally own any other clothing? I suspect not.
Well, his sort of pretty much no, honestly.
The outfit is a glamour, so.
Yep.
Wait, when he's a troll, is he just like naked?
No.
No.
See, it's not. He's got clothes. He
Yeah.
has one pair of clothes.
He's got a sort of a vest, some baggy pants, and his shirt he's got tied around his waist.
And the bowler, which he really likes because it's red. Red is his favorite color.
And he has a red bowler that he always wears.
Oh dear.
See, as I said, he's got one set of clothes, regardless.
So does that mean for all of his, curmudgeon-y disdain for humanity, he has slightly less disdain for Ekaterina because she has red hair?
No, it just means he got used to wearing red hats when he spent that century hanging out in Ireland with the red caps.
Ah.
Yark, we're gonna have to buy you like longevity on Gorg.
Right, I forgot that was power. Okay.
We'll do that. That's not a problem. We could pick that up with experience. Just say that you always had that, which has not come up because it really hasn't. All right, so we will fast forward then to you guys all have your little scenes of getting ready for the thing. And you arrive at Le Chateau de Fancy.
I am dressed up.
You arrive at Le Chateau de Fancy, because I'm not coming with an actual name.
No, it has to be an Italian restaurant.
Not Buca di Beppo. No, we're not doing that.
Whatever, it's a fancy Italian restaurant. I won't come up with a name now either.
Yeah.
Target and Chadless.
Yes. Anyways, you are all shown in. Grog, when you show up, I assume you show up in your human form, right?
Yes.
Okay. You get looks askance, but your name is on the list.
Sorry, sir, but there's a dress code. I'm wearing pants, aren't I? And I push my way through.
Well, you're wearing pants, you're wearing a shirt. Do you have a tie?
No.
They hand you a tie.
Stuff it in my pocket and walk through.
You think I know how to tie this?
I thought he was going to tie it around the bowler.
I thought he was going to tie it around the guy who handed it to him.
Just tie his wrist.
They sort of like, sir, there's a dress code. You have to wear a tie. Never mind.
You
take it, stuff it in your pocket. They're like, never mind. People are somewhat aware that who you are, even in that form.
Right.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's sort of a convenient fiction that people don't freak out when he's in human form.
Right. It's sort of like, oh right, that's the troll thing. Yeah, we'll leave him be. Be sure to return the tie when you leave, sir.
It was like, Maximus is paying, but if he wasn't, Gorg would just pay with the tie. Wouldn't pick up the tab at all, just put the tie in the check sleeve.
Alright, well, you are all sat down at a table.
I'm a brunette this time.
Fair enough.
And I'm tanned instead of pale and white and
Peter,
properly dressed up in a suit.
I just saw a proper thing that relates to York's character. I found his idea of a 7-course meal: 6 pints and a potato.
And sitting at the table is, and sort of I'm imagining Ekaterina's sort of waiting on him to a certain degree, despite the fact this is a restaurant.
Yeah, I'm not sitting at this table.
Right.
I am actually working.
Yeah. Which is confusing the waiters to some degree. The wait staff are like, how do we handle this? Never mind. The guy who's paying a lot of money for this table has told us to not worry about her. We won't. If she insists, and says that if she insists on sort of doing certain tasks, let her. Fine. Whatever. Anyway, so you are met at the table by Maximus Kaisar, who is a sort of tall, strikingly handsome man of Italian descent with sort of slick-back black hair, which is going slightly gray at the temples. Sort of athletically built, wearing an extremely nice, unsurprisingly, Armani suit. He says, welcome, welcome. Please, be seated.
I would like to note that I am wearing a slightly nicer Armani suit. Because I can.
I guess I'm curious how good of a suit Trent happens to have on. Not sure how it compares, but anyways,
I imagine Trent has even a slightly nicer suit than mine, but it has no brand name. That's just gone.
Honestly, that's entirely possible. It's probably a very nice suit, but it's not like super. It's a well done. You probably
It's
got
well made, not well. It's not overpriced.
Honestly, my guess is that you probably had a nice suit custom made for you as a favor by some thankful tailor.
Sure. I go to the dry cleaners. There's a fiasco, and then as I walk out, I bump into a tailor who happens to be. Oh, by the way, thanks again for helping out. Here's a suit I altered from someone else's that would fit you quite well.
Well, thank you, I guess.
It's like,
okay. I'm a shapeshifter. I can change my clothing, and I have makeover,
Yes.
so I can just increase my comeliness at
will, basically.
to the point as long. Basically, I can make it whatever score I want until Mecha tells me no.
Yeah, there will be limits. Yes.
For the record, I don't due to psychological limitations, it's not like I'm going to be like, I transform into Nyarlathotep, unworldly horror, and make a presence roll.
Yeah, that's not happening. At any rate, once you're all seated and food, and wine is poured and food is ordered.
I'm the one point of wine.
I assumed, yes. He says, well, as all of you are quite aware, while there has been an increase in criminal activity, especially of the super-powered sort in Star City here, it's been curtailed somewhat by the rise of a group of civic-minded people with powers, or especially enhanced abilities, I suppose, who go by the name the Star City Sentinels. However, they can't be everywhere at once, and they're occasionally called out of town for dealing with crises that are not just Star City, not just focusing on Star City. So I thought it might be a good idea that, since I've noticed that there have been some other people who are of skill and talent, whom through my very, very skilled assistant here, Katerina, she's been doing wonderful work out in the city and is in helping keeping crime down. She's reported to me on. One of the things I've asked her to do is make sure to keep an eye out for similarly talented individuals, so I could possibly, since I've been thinking about doing this for a little while. And she has informed me that she's run into you people before, the three of you before, and has told me of your skill and effectiveness. And I was thinking that it might be a good idea to put together a sort of an informal group, or association of skilled people with the appropriate skills for dealing with superpowered crime in the city, to help out where the Sentinels can't fill in always. Now, I am aware, yes, detective, I am aware you are spoken for by the Star City Police Force, but I do think it would be I think it would be very useful and appropriate to have a police liaison associated with the team, wouldn't you?
Like Trent just kind of looks over at Grog and just is like, for as long as I've been dealing with this individual, that's almost effectively the case as is.
Well, see, you've worked together before. That's a great first step.
That's a loose way to put it.
Yeah, that's a way to say it. By the way, did you get that bonus on your tab the other day?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. You can keep on saying that, but I'll send you a reminder tomorrow.
You know, this constitutes harassment.
Right.
But I have set aside. I've had a little bit of work done and put together a small, I guess you could say, headquarters. I believe the term is the appropriate term.
What
Location with some simple basic resources. Computer setups, a way to be contacted by the authorities if you are needed. Workspaces for anything you might need to do work on, and so on and so forth. And of course, Ekaterina will be of course assisting you when her duties do permit her.
Intermittently, anytime he mentions her, she just kind of, without missing a beat, does a curtsy, regardless of what she's doing.
So, let me get this straight. You're going to set us up with a base and have us run about all over the town, fighting spiteful things and righting wrongful things.
Yes, I would dearly love it if you would help defend the city.
And we get a base out of this.
Yes. Also, if there's up to a certain point, I'd be willing to help defray the costs of any sort of any property damage that might exceed the insurance of the area.
I smirk at Detective Riley. For no other reason than to annoy this one.
I'm gonna mutter something about preferring to work in my current setup, but I like the idea of helping others.
Well, if you wish to continue on doing things as you currently are, Miss, that is totally your decision. I respect that. I'm just giving you an opportunity to work with other people to further enhance your ability, to allow you to use your abilities on a larger scale. And I do believe that from what I've seen from the effectiveness of the Sentinels, their effectiveness as a group has far exceeded what their abilities would have been able to do on their own. So I suspect that working as a team seems to actually be more effective than operating solo.
No, I was actually saying that I would like to work with the team, but I physically trailed off as my character would when saying that.
Okay, I know, but he didn't pick up on that, is my point.
Oh.
He misunderstood what you're saying.
Probably deliberately.
I'm just gonna play with my food and eat slowly.
But of course, that is up to you. If you're interested and do wish to get in on this, of course, as I said, Detective Riley, I don't expect a formal sort of joining of a team or anything like that from you, because, as I said, you do work for the police department, and I really can't expect you to do anything in particular beyond that. But as I said, you'd be a very useful liaison, and I have actually did contact your superiors, and they have given me permission to make that offer. The offer of making you a liaison to this team as to you. They've given me their blessings to ask you to be the liaison to this team. It is up to you, of course, to whether you wish to accept that position. And with that, he picks up his wine glass, takes a sip, and goes back to eating.
A refill of the wine glass.
I'm going to transform my teeth into sharper teeth to eat better.
Okay.
I kind of wish. I am really glad I put the psychological limitations. Otherwise, I'd say I had just kind of like split my head in half, and it's all teeth, and I just start and I put the plate in it, and
Yeah,
push.
that would probably not be the best thing to do.
I'm not going.
Grog would think this is hilarious and ask you to do it again.
I guess my
I
main-
am very glad that I am playing a character who is anxious and other things, and I'm just like, no. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna shapeshift my head away and pour food down the hole.
Right. Anyway, so what you're saying, Sketch?
Trent's just gonna say like well, I mean the offer is certainly generous. I'm just not sure if I'd be able to one make effective use of such a facility that, and two, I'm still quite obligated to the precinct.
Oh, as I said, your superiors did give me permission to. They gave me their blessing to make this offer to you. If you feel obligated to stick with the precinct and you feel that your talents are better served in your current position, as opposed to making sure that a group of superheroes are working within the bounds of the law, and that they have actually an actual officer law on hand to perform arrests properly of the criminals they deal with and apprehend, then of course that is your prerogative.
I guess the other concern I have is, Trent will kind of point at Grog and even at Katarina. It's like, the others that are contacted here clearly have particular skills that are useful for dealing with supervillains.
Oh, certainly.
And I'm not quite sure why it's thought that I have something that would be useful in this context outside of being a liaison with the police force.
Well, from what Katarina said, you are very good at analyzing situations, and you're a detective, are you not?
You're also the most infuriating man at the table. Trust me, that's useful.
But as you know, having someone
what-
with investigative skills would be extremely useful to a group of superheroes. I would think. And from what I've seen, from what Katarina's told me, you were saying, Katarina. Sorry, I did not mean to cut you off there.
It is also true that from what the people told me, the detective took out Pulsar in a single stroke.
You also do apparently have some fairly decent hand-to-hand combat skills. Well, it may not be great against superheroes all the time, supervillains all the time. It sounds like you've been able to handle yourself in dangerous situations before.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly, my chief read would be that your investigative skills would be and it would be of immense use to a team of superheroes.
Well, precinct sanctioned it, then I don't see a particular harm in doing this for at least a little bit.
Oh, excellent! Absolutely. Look at this as a trial period. If you choose, if you think that it's not working out, that you'd be better served going back to the precinct, I completely understand and would not hold it against you at all.
I'm gonna mutter something vaguely about what kind of science facilities and scientific facilities and such this space would have.
Oh, very limited ones right now. But if you were to provide me a list of the sorts of things that you think would be most useful, I could see what I can do. He smiles.
I will.
I am a man of some resources, so.
I'm going to blush and roll something real quick. Oh. I actually my hair color changes.
Okay.
It is now solid black.
Okay. Odd, but
It's
I know.
yeah.
I know. It's one of your things.
Yeah.
So Grog picks
And-
up another whole chicken from the middle of the table, and so how extensive is that anyway? He takes a bite out of the chicken like it was an apple. He's in human form at the moment.
Right.
I will begin. I will pull a pen from an inside pocket and begin writing down things on a napkin.
I would officially, I'd say I'm probably not quite as well off as, say, Dr. Knight or Mr. Anders of Anders Conglomerated, but I'm in the ballpark with both of them. I don't have a giant sort of mega corporation behind me, but my personal wealth and my connections are fairly large, shall we say. He smiles brightly at you.
So basically, what you're saying is, we ask for something for the base, and you'll be able to get it.
Most likely, as long as it's within some reason. I mean, I can't appropriate anything that would not be legal for private citizens to have. Let's put it that way. But, you know, computers, communications devices, so on and so forth. I might be able eventually to arrange some sort of transportation. I'm not sure yet. I mean, I could arrange for pretty much any sort of normal car, but something akin to what the Sentinels use, I'm not sure I could do right off the bat. No.
Master Maximus is head of the automotive line of the chariot.
Thank you, Ekaterina.
I think first things first is we're going to need a stocked larder. Pull out a pen, start writing a list of things on a napkin, and hand it to him. It's almost exclusively top-end liquor.
Ekaterina starts handing paper to everyone.
Well, if all three of you are interested, then Ekaterina will, after we finish up, will show you to the location as it stands. It is bare bones right now, but be sure to provide her with the information of things you think would be necessary to improve the location. There are communicators at the base that will be handed out for issues so that you can remain in contact for situations when crises come up. And I think that will be all that needs to happen right now. Ah, excellent! It's dessert time. The waiters are bringing out dessert.
I'm going to mutter to continue Katerina and Maximus that my name is Krista.
Excellent. And at this point, as you are also
attacked by ninjas.
No, you're not attacked by ninjas.
A man with a gun walks in.
But you have noticed that there's been, you hear sort of a loud sort of rumbling noise from outside. It sort of feels like the building's slightly shaking. Then the building starts shaking more. And as you all sort of glance at the windows, it seems like there's some sort of weird energy thing going around the building, and the building starts being lifted up out of the ground.
I draw my pistols.
I take another bite out of my chicken and go, is this you?
And
I like the idea that he's actually he takes a bite of his chicken, looks at it, and asks, "Is this you?" Not talking to Maximus. He's talking to the chicken.
And one of you actually, I don't care who, notices
foul play.
What is very clearly one of the Doom flight wing flying agents fly by outside the window.
It's the same. It's that one guy who got glued and left.
Maybe, who knows?
I'm going to reach
But Doom,
in.
yes,
to...
we're not. This is actually where the session's ending. It's a cliffhanger.
Okay.
Yes, I was gonna be. Let me. I have an idea.
Sorry, what are you doing, Chris? Sorry, I just wanted to say.
I am.
We're not getting to the combat, is what I'm saying. But yes,
I know, obviously, but I will be basically I'll using shapeshifting to undo the rather nice front of the suit jacket and pulling my my changeling revolver out from that and putting it where I normally keep it.
Okay.
So I can actually
So wait a minute, do like tendrils come out of your chest and undo the buttons?
No, I imagine that something weird happens. Like you
It
just
just
look,
unbuttons itself, basically.
yeah. It just like you look and blink, and basically now I'm pulling a revolver out of an unbuttoned jacket and you're just like, wait, what? What's in that? All right. I would like
Yes.
to note that the Changeling Magnum is actually a fairly big ass gun.
Excellent. Yes, Doom is abducting the restaurant.
Because they're VIP here.
Yes, actually, as a matter of fact. And that is where we'll be.
this, Grog gets up while shapeshifting into his troll form. Goes, well, I suppose this counts as dessert too. Pops the chicken in his mouth.
And that is
Crunch.
and that is where we will. That is where we're going to break for this session. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys had fun today.
I did.
Thanks for everybody for watching. I hope everybody watching had fun. We'll be back, I think, next week with more champions. I have, and in which we will get to see exactly what Doom's plan is for stealing the restaurant.
Doom.
Yes. You'll get to see exactly what it is. Basically, the end panel, basically, you cut outside, you see basically a gigantic Doom sort of airship with a tractor beam down around the restaurant, sort of trying to rip it up out of the ground.
Awesome.
Yes. And that is where we're going to wrap this session. Thank you guys for watching. Hope everybody had fun. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. Have a I hope everyone. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, humans.